Brian Flores just got fired as the Dolphins head coach.
Oh, wow. Man, things are happening fast, man. While I'm sitting here talking, I'm a big fan of Brian Flores, and I'm a big fan of his. And I got to know him a little bit this year. We got to do, their game just a couple of weeks ago down in New Orleans.
They
Wow,
seem promising, but I as I
Wow.
mentioned about 15 minutes ago, Lewis, I was told that if Jim Harbaugh, the Raiders would have interest, but the Dolphins would be the other team, not the Bears.
Yeah,
And that's what I wonder. Now, I don't
for
have
sure.
any information other than a source said to me yesterday, everybody keeps talking about Jim maybe leaving to go to the Raiders. Keep an eye on the Dolphins. Well, I'm
Right.
watching the Dolphins play, and they're beating the Patriots, and I thought, they had a great second half here.
Yep.
Waddle was great. You got to decide on Tua.
Yep.
I
There-
don't
there's-
know.
See, this is where it doesn't really become objective at this point. Now it just becomes about subjective and personal desires, wishes, feelings, wants of the owner. That's really what it comes down to. And owners, look, they own. Coaches coach, players play. And when owners own, they can do whatever the heck they want. And if they have personal feelings and personal desires to work with certain individuals, they don't have to, well, quite honestly, they don't have to justify it to anybody.
But you don't
They can work
fire unless you know who you're going to hire, I think. Right? Does that?
You know what? Yeah, you would say that, I think in the perfect world, yeah. But I don't think, quite honestly, I don't think a lot of owners really think that way anymore because, yeah, they may know who they're going to hire, who they're going to try and go after.
Yeah.
But I don't always think that they really think this stuff out really rationally, man. I think a lot of this really happens emotionally. And I think, as human beings, we know that sometimes it just becomes personal. It's just about, look, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go this direction. And if you write the checks and you own the team, you can do that. And we know that Stephen Ross has a connection, obviously, as being a Michigan alum with Coach Harbaugh. I mean, that's easy. That's an easy connection to make. And he can throw at him whatever money he needs to throw at him and give him total control of everything.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming right now, as we're sitting here talking, Chris Greer still employed, the general manager?
I think so, as of right now. Ryan Pace was fired as the GM with the Bears 2 minutes ago.
See, there we go, man.
Yeah.
See that? You know what, though? But that's what they needed to do. So now I do believe that becomes job number one that people would want. Now, we don't know what's happening with Ted Phillips, who's also there in the front office. But I think that becomes job number one because of Justin Fields. And down there in Miami, look, you'll find people who like Tua, some people who don't. Some people will want to know, well, what's going to be the plan as far as that's concerned? Are you guys really into Deshaun Watson sweepstakes?
Do you like Tua? Do you like Tua?
Well, yeah, I do.
If you were the GM of the Dolphins, you'd keep Tua.
I would right now. Yeah, that would be my plan right now, for sure.
But if you could get Deshaun Watson.
You know what? I don't know, Dan. Look, there's a lot about that's non-football related that for me, look, I just can't brush off and go, well, I'm just going to think about this from a football perspective and ignore all that other stuff. You're going down like an avenue there that has so much unknown. And I'm just not one of those guys who really believes that you can just sell your soul just for, to try and win football games and kind of just put on the back burner all those other things. I've never been like that.
Yeah.
Even in all my years in front office, man, I used to have some real heated arguments with people about the character of certain individuals as it relates to their football ability and whether or not they were good fits for what we were trying to do. So we'll see.
I want to book you for next season, the Monday after the final regular season game, 9:20 Eastern, and then I'll just tell you all the firings in real time.
There you go. This has been fun, man. I mean, you're breaking news left and right.